brings us to Deer Lodge, and this is the walk I did around it. Now, I'm a little bit messed up today because alphabetically I was supposed to do Daniel McIntyre, and that's a neighbourhood that is near downtown, but not actually in downtown. But downtown today is the Burt Block Party, so they're going to have closed a ton of streets. There's going to be crowds of people there, open air concert tonight, so it was somewhere that I didn't really want to go. I thought, I'd go to Stonewall. I've been meaning to do a video around Stonewall, and would you believe, Stonewall has the Quarry Days going on today, which is fairgrounds and open air concerts and fireworks. So I'm not going to be doing that one. Here we are then, in Deer Lodge. Back when I first came to Canada, the Deer Lodge Centre had a different sign on it. It had a stylised D, and my wife and I would drive past that very frequently, and I thought it said Beer Lodge. I was always, ooh, one of these days I'm going to go to the Beer Lodge and see what they've got, thinking it was some kind of, I don't know, German Oktoberfest type place. And then I realised it was actually Deer Lodge, which is a place for 55 plus, old folks home, where they can spend the rest of their days. A little bit disappointed, and now I realise that Deer Lodge is an actual neighbourhood, so shows you what I knew back then. Well, that was Truro Park, and now we're going to join Ness. What I want to do now is go to a Assiniboine golf course, and see if we can't do a little bit of trespassing. Many years ago, my friends and I went to St Austell in the south of England, south coast, on the pointy bit that sticks out, and I think we were camped, I don't know, Mevagissey sounds like, why would I know that name if I hadn't been there? But anyway, close to there was a beach. I think it was Carlisle Bay, and me, Skull and Jim took a walk to that beach, I don't know, looking for birds or checking out the rusty ships that had beached there. But the tide was low. Tide was way out, and the beach wasn't dry though. It was that wet sand that seems to sort of never turn into the dusty, powdery stuff. Anyway, as we started walking on patches of this sand, we started sinking in it. And, you know, you're 20 and you're stupid, so you think, I'll just go a few more, I don't know, a few more feet that way and we'll be out of it, and away we go. Well, the further we went, the deeper it got, and every step you'd lift your foot up, you'd press it down, and you'd sink up to your knee, and then you'd drag your other leg out and repeat ad nauseum. But it got to a point we're all pretty much stuck, and Skull figures out a way to combat the quicksand, and don't know how he did it, but he got one leg out, immediately pulled his other leg out, and just started mincing in little baby steps towards the coastline. It was hilarious. Me and Jim were just laughing so much that it made it worse. We were sinking further and further in, and Skull was belting away. He'd mastered it, but man, could we get out. Obviously we did, because I'm here. But that's what brings me to the golf course trespassing. Well, when we finally were able to master the mincing and the prancing, we got to the shoreline and absolutely covered in clay, soil, all manner of awful, sticky, horrible stuff. And we were stuck. There was no sort of footpath out of there. So what ended up happening is we cut across a golf course. So there's all these posh old fogies with their golf clubs and golf carts, and there's three scruffy 20-year-olds covered in mud traipsing across their well manicured lawns. Must have been quite the culture shock. When I did my Archwood walk a few months ago, link in the description, I had mentioned that I didn't cut across the golf course at the bottom, and Jim says, well, it never stopped you before, meaning the quicksand story. So this is why I am in Assiniboine golf course today. I've not lost my adventurous 20-year-old spirit or my stupidity. All right, there we go. Redeemed myself in the eyes of my peers. All this trespassing on golf courses and talking about good times with my friends 30 years ago, it's made me thirsty. So I'm going to go down here to a pub that I mentioned on my walk around booth when I was talking about my stag night, link below. And this is called the A, and got drunk there a few times. Haven't been there for 15, 16, no, my lads are 20 and 19 now, 21 and 19. So yeah, haven't been there in at least that. Let's go and see what it looks like now. Behold the marvel that is the A. Cheers. Now this is a cash only bar and I have no cash. So the barmaid said this one's on her, but I don't want to feel like a, I don't know, freeloader or hobo or anything. So there was a ATM in here, but it's one of them that charges you $5 per transaction. So I'm going to find a bank and then I'm going to come back and pay her. Well, there you go. This is what the A is like. I'm not missing much. There you go, the A. I was able to find some bus fare to pay for the beer, so I don't have to go to the bank now, and I don't have to feel like a hobo. Freeloader. Right, where should we go next? It's still relatively early. Ah, yes. We are coming up on Assiniboine Park on the opposite side of the street. But on this side of the street, they have Sergeant Sundays. Everybody knows Sergeant Sunday in Winnipeg. Let's go and get an ice cream. Oh, awesome. Thank you very much. The guy that he's doing. My goodness, far too decadent. It was espresso flake in a waffle cone. Now I would give the ice cream 10 out of 10. The waffle cone was engineeringly compromised, kept breaking. The waffle cone gets 4 out of 10. What's that? 6 out of 10 average? That's it. We are right back where we started, at the Deer Lodge Centre, St. James Infirmary. Well, there we go. That was Deer Lodge. Thank you for your hospitality.